Kriti, all set for action today?
Absolutely, Shammi, but I really can't do that posture that you just did. Spare me for that one.
I will not make you do that, but we are going to focus on arms today. It will really make your arms strong, and if you regularly practice that, you will end up doing those kind of postures.
Oh, that's really great. I'm really excited about it. And I'm going to teach you how to make smoked eggplant. So let's begin.
You will start with all the variations of Vastrika which have been shown in the previous episode. The link is given below, and those are tiring. That's why we are just focusing on 2 variations so that you can really do it properly. So we are going to begin with dog pose or Adho Mukha Svanasana on the elbows. This is called dolphin. So kneeling position, your elbows on the floor, interlock your fingers and get your hips off the floor. Get your chest in, your head in. You are basically trying to rest your crown on the floor, which will not go, but keep trying. Inhale, you are trying to get into Bhujangasana now, out. Exhale, hips up, in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Inhale, out. And relax. In Shashankasana or child pose, next we are going to do push-ups. Generally push-ups are done on the palms. We are going to begin with push-ups on the knee so that you get your posture right, and gradually you can actually transform it to your palms and without getting your knees on the floor. So get your palms just below your shoulder, cross your ankle, move your knees a little at the back, spine tall, and very slowly bend your elbows, go to the close to the floor and up. Exhale down, inhale up. When you are exhaling, you are basically emptying your lungs out. So exhale, and this will really help you go down. And relax. Once you are done with this, perform Shavasana for 10 minutes.
And now let's go into the kitchen and smoke that eggplant.
Welcome to the Purani Jeans kitchen. What is the plan for today, Kriti?
It's a very different plan actually. This recipe is perfect for outdoor recipes like barbecue, a bonfire, but I'm going to do it right here on the flame. The best part is no oil and very robust and rich flavors. So let's begin.
Yes.
So I'm going to start by roasting the aubergines. You can actually use a knife, or I'm just going to do it simply like this. Now this is not bharta bengan, it's the small eggplant, but I'm still roasting it that way because it's going to give that rich smoky flavor. And this recipe, as I said, is slightly different, When you're actually having a bonfire, you can just throw these bengans into the fire, or if you're doing a barbecue, just throw this over the coal and it's going to give you a lovely smoky flavor. Even on the flame, it will give you that flavor actually, because it's the heat that produces those flavor components. And this way I'm going to finish doing all the eggplants. I'm going to roast it over an open fire.
So maybe just for a few minutes?
Just for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to cook all through. We just need to get that smoky flavor. Okay, similarly I'm going to take this onion and I'm going to roast this on the flame as well. Again, we don't have to cook it all through. We just have to make sure that it gets that smoky flavor. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the tomato. See, the skin will come off, and so now I'm going to remove the skin of the tomato. So all it will have is the light smoky flavor from the open fire. And similarly, last but never the least, I'm going to do the same thing with the garlic. Pierced garlic, slightly roasted on an open flame. So as you can see, Shammi, if you have an open fire, you can actually just throw in all these vegetables onto an open fire and then continue to make this recipe. And now that we've given the smoky flavor to the vegetables, I'm going to start making the smoked eggplant. I'm going to start by roasting some sesame and peanuts. Just roast it lightly. Once it turns light brown and beige, we can take it off the flame, keep it aside.
So even peanuts are not fully cooked in this?
No, we just lightly roast them.
Okay.
If you already have roasted peanut and sesame, then you don't need to, you can skip this step and just use the roasted peanuts and sesame. And now, I'm going to add a little oil, just a drop. I'm just going to crush the garlic that we had roasted and cut it into big chunks, because this is a very rustic recipe. You can actually make it entirely on a bonfire. Add it in. Add the onion. The onion is also roughly sliced. So we don't have to cook the onion all through, because even raw onion, that crunchy texture inside, it actually gives a nice dimension to the dish. So I'm not going to make it like soggy or anything of that sort. Just slightly saute it. So Shammi, as you can see, the outer layer of this eggplant is smoked. It's kind of burnt, but the inner part is still uncooked. So I'm going to add this eggplant to cook it all through into the pan. To this I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric powder, a little chili powder. You can also add green chilies or capsicum to this recipe, and add big chunks of tomato. We just need to wait for the brinjal or the eggplant to cook completely. Once that is cooked, we are almost done here. I'm going to add some garam masala powder. So this is almost done. I'm going to add these roasted peanuts and sesame just to add a crunch to the vegetable. So Shammi, I haven't added salt so far. The reason for that is I don't want my vegetables to become soggy. Now I'm going to add some salt and just cook it a little bit, because the salt needs to be cooked all through. And once we add salt, we don't cook it for very long, just give it a stir.
And on high flame?
On high flame. Okay. So that it doesn't become soggy. See, the tomato is already losing its moisture. You turn off the flame, and once it's a little cooler, we give it a squeeze of lemon. And there it is, it's done. So there you go, Shammi, simple and really easy to make.
I eat bangan ka bharta quite often, but I love this new twist to your bangan ka bharta.
I love this new twist too. The food tip for the day is, roasting is a great method of cooking. Whenever you don't have any time, just roast some vegetables on an open fire, cut them open and sprinkle some chaat masala, put some nimbu on top, and you can enjoy a healthy and quick meal.
I hope you enjoyed our recipe for today. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are waiting for your views and comments. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.